Hi guys, welcome back to TN Tactics. This is the series where I play some tactical puzzles. You play alongside me, we grab a cup of tea, so if you haven't already, maybe pause the video, get yourself a drink. I'll leave the format sort of in the description. It's something I'm sort of still experimenting with, so let me know what you think the best way to do this is, but I'm just going to get started. So we're playing puzzles in the King's Indian Defense. I'm going to give myself 5 minutes to solve this one starting now. So right off the bat, there's tension here, and I'm noting that this rook is sort of twice attacked if this knight moves. So I have been thinking about this. This pawn's twice attacked. So the rook's only defended once. Although after I move my knight, it does attack this square, defend this square, and it attacks this one. And I think the other thing to note is that if this rook were to take, so let me remove some of those lines. If this rook were to take while this knight is sitting here, I can't be greedy and grab this. Actually, no, well, maybe I could. The concern was that this comes down, and that's like, it's a mating threat. I guess if I were to play this, he would have played this. If I played a bit of a random move, or if I played this, and then he played like this, and I took that, he took that. Maybe it's okay. So the most obvious move to me in this position is knight takes here. We'll have a bit more of a think. So that's knight takes g4. Bishop takes g4. I'm not sure if there's any benefit to that because it doesn't add a defender here, although it's only attacked once. I suppose the bishop, if the bishop were to take, depends on his next move, but I would have this, although I don't think that's going to come to pass. So I really like knight takes. Also considered king f7, which to me doesn't feel natural, but it is a second defender to the rook after this move. Well, it's a third defender. It's a second defender preempting this move, which creates a third defender. I can't see why this wouldn't be the move. I'm just not sure what the opponent's follow-up is, so let's have a look at that. I go here. Bishop attacks. Move king here. No. I take. Rook takes. Yeah, so see, I'm still sure I can't. Takes. Here. Takes, but no, then the bishop's blocking the rook. Okay, I'm going to try this. If you've want a little bit more time to think, maybe pause the video or just leave a comment what move you would play here. I'll try this, and it's not it. Looked a bit too plain. I'll view the solution. Pawn up. Pawn here. Bishop takes. Rook takes. Rook. Okay, so that sequence I win a whole piece. Right, and the rook is trapped there, so it has to take the pawn. Take with check. Okay, that's a cool one. Okay, let's go to the next puzzle. So, got until 11 minutes to try to solve this one. So let's just say this knight needs to move. Looking at this file. Takes. Sorry. Knight d4. Knight takes d4. Pawn takes d4. Not threatening to trap his knight or anything fun. Is there a move here? So like the pawn goes here. He takes. I take. He takes. I take. And then rook up. And then this knight is under fire. So is it a pawn move? Pawn e4. There's a lot of tension in the middle of the board after any of these knight moves. Kind of got a feeling the rook has to get involved here. Although I'm not seeing a clear threat on his king or anything like that. Okay, so here, no, you don't want to do that because that brings that there. Here, here. Oh yeah, then you've got that fork hitting these pieces. Is that it? Knight here, knight here, knight here. You can move his queen across, or I don't know, but I take his rook because of the defender. Seems logical, although this, he can just take this first. But then I have this. And if he takes, he can't take back with the knight, or he loses his queen. Maybe he has that. Interesting. So yeah, I'm thinking knight out of the way. If he takes, I take back. He probably just plays that. And I don't think that's ever good if he's just shutting me down. Then maybe this, 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 this. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot to this one. Okay, it's 11 minutes. I'm going to play a move, which I think works. No. No. So the two moves I was thinking, none of the moves I was thinking. Interesting. Ah. That makes sense. So it was this, yeah, okay. Okay. But here, yeah, no, that's a much clearer way to do the thing I was trying to think through. And it's the piece that was under attack. Okay. Because here, he just plays that. This. Just takes. Take. And white's so much better. So, okay. Give me 17 minutes. Rook has to go somewhere. Would make sense. Queen takes. Feel like the queen takes knight's too obvious. What other threats I'm missing here? Queen takes. Queen takes, pawn here. No, something has to happen with the rook and the knight. And I think it has to be this, right? So then maybe it's just about the follow-up. Oh, no, okay, so you can't. Don't do that. Here. And then he moves, and then maybe win the queen. I don't know. Don't know. Gonna play this one now. Okay. Didn't calculate that. Let's see. No. Right. Because of this. So that one's cool. Okay, one more of these King's Indian defense puzzles. And then I've got some King's Indian attacks to try. Attack, attack, attack. The queen. This. She has to take. I take back with the rook. Am I just down a piece there? It looks like it. Takes. Do I start with the queen here? Can't take. Queen here. Maybe bishop comes out here, adding another defender. I feel like queen here is okay. Just looking at the material, I'm currently up a bishop, down a rook. So materially I'm worse off, and I've also lost more pawns. So I don't think I actually want to trade off the queens. I want to win the queen. So is it like here, and then take with the knight first? He has to take with the knight. I take with the bishop. The queen moves. I can take the knight here. The king has to move. And then I can, well, the puzzle probably ends there, but I'd have to retreat my bishop. And so then I just win a full piece. Let me try. I'm going to try this. No. Knight first. Okay, so this does happen. Queen? No. Knight? Oh, knight here? No. view the solution. Rook takes here. Oh, wow. Okay, that's cool. Let me see that again. So yeah. The knight takes first. His knight... Okay. His bishop comes in. I deflect the defender. Take with check. It's forcing him to go there with his queen. He can just go like that, right? Yes, he still loses his queen. Okay, cool. I'm going to change screens. We're going to jump into the King's Indian attack. King's Indian attack playing as white. Here we go. 5 minutes to solve this one. So here, drop this. Can't go grabbing pawns straight away because he's got a knight there. Is it possible to trap the queen? Here. She goes here. Oh, that blocks that. Don't think I like that. That's blocking my queen's retreat. If anything were to happen here. No, that's just dropping a piece. The queen here. She takes. I take. He takes. Bishop takes. Or rook, actually. But then I drop this as well. Queen. Queen takes. Rook take. Queen takes rook. Rook takes queen. Or knight takes queen. Oh, and sorry. Also, this isn't working. Queen. Here. 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 I'm just losing a piece. After that, am I forcing the queens off? Here. Where does the queen go from here? She can't go here or here. Here or here. She can't go here. She can't go here or here. 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 It's not a legal square. No, it is. Here. She can't go here. And don't think she can go anywhere. So if it takes, and he were to take queen, then he just takes with the rook. But what about bishop takes, queen takes, rook, here, here, here. I'm going to try that. No. Alright, view the solution. Okay, checks first. Okay. Wow. So I didn't even consider this check. So that's poor form. So let me just see what the best moves were. If I were to do this, he takes, rook here, rook takes, queen takes. And black's winning here. Yeah. Okay. So what was the solution? Okay. Both under attack. Got this. This. Is there anything here? Here. Unleashing the queen. Unleashing the bishop on the queen. And attacking this. And potentially then this. Although he can recapture. So in this one there's no checks on the king. I think my king's safe, so I think it's more so a look at I'm gonna play this one on the 30-minute mark. So oh, sorry. Just save my rook first. Bring this out. Now he has to move his queen. Or he could just play that. But then no, he can't because I capture it. Okay. Probably wrong. I'm just going to try this. No. Okay. View the solution. Oh, true. That's a threat. Okay. So the problem here was I was looking immediately at what the knight did. Missed the bigger picture. Because then if he plays a random move, I've got mate in one. Okay. Yeah, I completely missed the coordination of the pieces on the attack here. So a good pattern to remember. If you've got your queen on the c2 square, okay, continue training. Give myself until the 35th minute here. Hope you're playing playing along at home. Leave a comment on the moves that you're preferring to play in these positions. So the only piece I have under attack immediately is this one. Oh, and this. And I think, yeah, you want to trade this off, because you don't want to move your king up. I take... this isn't a good move for him anyway, this, because there's not a fork. Center fork. If I were to take, and he were to take, and I were to take... I think that's too simple, but it has to be. There has to be something more to this one. I don't think that's working. That's winning a pawn and a piece. Okay. I mean, I think the simplest thing is this. This. Sorry, this. Gonna play it. Pause the video. Let me know your move, but I'm playing bishop takes e4. Wrong. Knight here, wrong. Knight here, wrong. Okay, view the solution. Knight here. Why not? Oh, true. Okay. Attack the queen. So my line. So here, massive advantage to white. Let's have a look at what I was training to play. Okay. One more of these. Obviously, these are much above my level, so play until the 40th minute. I'll make my move. So he has probably ideas to infiltrate, right? Oh, sorry. Get a rook on the file. Okay, the queen's hanging here. Although I can capture it like that. Then I drop this. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Bring the rook across. Wait. Is this the same idea as that other one? Knight here. Bishop here. Sorry, pawn here. No, there's no mating threat, right? Because after he just moves his pawn down. And also, then I kind of would be hanging my queen, wouldn't I? After this takes, that's not very good. I think if it is a rook move, it would more likely be this side, because you don't want to, it's good to keep your king defended. So if I went there, then I've got ideas to do this, because he can't move his knight. He can, it doesn't really matter. Okay. This one's really hard. Queen takes, I don't think makes any sense. Sorry. Takes here. And I could go here, I go here. Bishop takes me, I take him. Alright. No. So none of the candidate moves that I liked hit. Let's have a look at the solution. It was the pawn. Right, because his bishop was trapped on that square. Okay, that's logical. Yeah, I did consider the pawn, but I didn't actually spend enough time to look at why it might have been good. Okay, well that's cool. That one's probably the closest I came to solving one of these opening puzzles. So I'll now quickly change over to the healthy mix of puzzles. Okay. It's got an endgame one here. Playing as black. Do I play here to attack? No, because this is mate. Here. Rook here. I'm mating myself still. So I need to deflect his king, I think, first. King here, rook here. Then this. He does this. I go here. So is this a candidate move? Takes. He just takes. Okay, I'm running out of time for this one. I feel like this. This. This sends the king here, and then this. This is tricky. There's a few moves I think it could be. Takes, takes, here. King goes here, I go here. Ooh, no. Alright, I really don't know. This, yes. No. So it's rook again. Okay. Okay, so I did have that idea right at the start around giving the king a check and then going up to attack his back pawn. Okay. Continue trading. So 2 more of these, and then we will do the recap. So this doesn't work because I drop this, or no I don't because I can come back for it. But do I want a pawn? Yes. So this, the king might move here. I have that. It's really hard for me not to just immediately look for checks or ideas with this bishop. Because obviously I take. He doesn't have to take. Although he would. So that's, yeah, okay. Not the one. This. Takes. 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 And I've just given up a minor piece. Oh no. It can't be that easy though. Did I calculate properly? This move. I think taking here is forced. Is it? Does he have attacking ideas of his own? First of all, nothing's going to be easy for me at this level, so don't be arrogant. Here, I think it'd be silly to go here. It would be silly to take. But if he doesn't take, I can move my bishop back and attack his queen. I'm just going to play this. Ah. Ah. Wrong order. Wrong order. Because then if this plays on... Yeah, okay. So I came close on that one. It, Oh, that's too far back. Here. Cool. Alright. Another endgame puzzle. Obviously I've got a mating threat of my own here, so... If I go here, he doesn't check me straight away. No. Okay. View the solution. Ah, because of... Okay. I didn't look at that long enough. I missed. Alright, nothing was forced. Okay. That was my first move that I considered. Yeah, I should have spent longer on that and looked at this. Okay. Let's go to my profile. And let's review the puzzles. So I didn't get any right today. But that's okay. So here, what was the idea? Can't remember this one at all. No. What is going on? View the solution. Pawn up. Okay. This one I remember. Cool. Cool. Now this one. No. Here. Here. What was it here? Here. No. Oh no, it's this. It's removing the defender. It's removing the pawn before, so that it can't take back. But I still think this goes first. Yeah, because then you're attacking the queen with this move. Oh, it's the bishop. It's the bishop. Okay. What was this one again? Check. Take. Yeah. Knight here. Winning the queen. And this one was this. Attacking these two. Pawn. Knight. Bishop. I can't, I didn't get this far. Do I go here? Yeah. Okay. Check. Attack the back one. Capture. This one was good. That one was the closest I came to solving one today. So, here, here, here. Cool. This one again. Here. Cool. Awesome. Well, guys, thanks for stopping by for another episode of Tea and Tactics. Obviously, they're a little bit harder today, and I almost solved one on the first go around, but I guess it's more about seeing the patterns and trying to figure them out faster the next time around. So, yeah, this is an evolving series, so leave me feedback, comments, what you think I could do to improve it. But I was told to continue doing the 5-minute puzzles, having a bit more of a think and playing them longer. So for now, that's the plan, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you. Bye.